Hey, what's up, all? We're getting close to the start of the 2020 NFL season, and we're getting really close to NFL fantasy football, which is really exciting. I'm joining another laid-back league again this year with a couple friends, and I need to be doing some fantasy mock drafts to get ready. I did not do very well last year. It wasn't very good for me, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of practicing on my mock drafts, my skills, and see if I can get a good roster. And I'm excited to film that today and kind of give you some tips on what I've learned. So right now I'm just using a basic free mock draft. It's called Fantasy Pros. I found out about them on Yahoo Sports. So this, I'm just going to be doing a basic fantasy draft right here. So we're started. So I'm on the clock. Now I'm going to look for a great running back. And I think I'll go with running back Josh Jacobs. He was a running back I took last year not knowing what he would do, and he did really well for me. Okay. I think it's time to look for a wide... well, Travis Kelce is very high. Chris Godwin and Joe Mixon. I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with Joe Mixon. Just to have two running backs to start out with. That's just something I did not have a lot of going into last year. That's one thing you need to look forward to, prepare for when you go into, if you're new to fantasy football, having a couple good receivers and running backs before you go for a quarterback. Tight ends, usually you can wait. So, let's see, wide receivers. What? They have Allen Robinson's really high, Adam Thielen, Zach Ertz, DJ Moore. I'm going to go with Allen Robinson. Okay. On the clock, Tyler Lockett is still available. Robert Woods is also. Go look over at the quarterbacks and see what we got available. Russell Wilson was taken. So we got Dak Prescott, Kyler Murray. I'm going to take Dak Prescott. Yeah, that's probably the best quarterback I can take right now. So what do I have currently on my roster? I'm going to probably go for another wide receiver. Probably a... let's see... Ooh, T.Y. Hilton is still available. I'm going to take T.Y. Hilton. He did pretty well for me until he got injured last year, so that, hopefully that does not happen. Okay, I'm going to go back to my roster and see what I have. Alright. Okay, wide receiver or running back, and I also need to look at tight ends. I'm going to take Darren Waller. He was amazing last year. Shocked the world. Yeah, I did not do very well with my tight ends last year. I had Will Dissly. I picked up later off waivers, and then he was injured. Okay, so... okay, wide receiver or running back. Got Marvin Harris, Julian Edelman, Devin Singletary still there, and Tyler Boyd. I'm inclined to think that I'm going to say Tyler Boyd's going to would get more receptions in 2020 just with the style offense that Cincinnati would be going with. That's one thing you need to look at also with certain teams with less weapons, their star players more likely to get more fantasy points than a team that's loaded with decent wide receivers. So keep an eye out for that. Okay, I'm going to go look for a wide running back. Let's see. I'm going to take Marlon Mack just because Jordan Howard, he's been ranked very high last year, and he did not do very well. Philadelphia's got a bunch of other running backs. It's just going to, yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna go look at, let's see, I got 2 running backs I got 3 running backs. I need to look for a wide receiver. Christian Kirk, Jameson Crowder, who is now with the Jets, Emmanuel Sanders, Sterling Shepard. I think Sterling Shepard would be the one that, well, Christian Kirk, let's see. 98 points scored, 83 points. Well, Christian Kirk is playing with the Arizona Cardinals, and you got Larry Fitzgerald and DeAndre Hopkins. So Sterling Shepard, even though he's ranked lower, in reality he would more likely get more targets on a Giants team that does not have Odell Beckham Jr. anymore and all that. Okay, so I'm gonna go look for a quarterback, just to have a good backup. Tom Brady, Matthew Stafford, Ben Roethlisberger. I'm going to take Tom Brady. He would have a lot of passing yards. Okay, I'm up again. We're looking for running backs this time. Okay, Antonio Gibson, running back, Washington. Is he a rookie? I don't recognize him. Tony Pollard, Chase Edmonds, Justin Jackson, LA Chargers. I do not know these running backs. So just another player. I think Carlos Hyde would be a decent running back with Seattle. I don't think he'll be a 1,000-yard rusher like he was last year, but he's gonna get a lot of carries and targets in Seattle's offense. Okay, let's go look at the wide receivers. If we don't have any great wide receivers, we're going to look at tight ends. Rashad Perryman, New York Jets. Curtis Samuel, Carolina. N'Keal Harry. I think N'Keal Harry will have a great season this year, just because he missed most of last year. He got Cam Newton coming in. Cam Newton likes to throw the ball deep. That's what N'Keal Harry is good at. He's very similar to DK Metcalf stuff. Alright, now we're going to look at tight ends again. So, I did not follow many of these tight ends last year, so Eric Ebron looks pretty good. He's at Hicks playing with Pittsburgh. He's ranked very low by the experts, but draft experts are not always to be trusted. Blake Jarwin with Dallas looks pretty good. Noah Fant, I think he was not as good as what he was predicted last year, but I think with Drew Lock playing better and the offense getting better and more experience, I think he'll be better in 2020. So, and again, when I go back and do the real draft, my roster's gonna be completely different. All right, let's look at defense. Chicago Bears. LA Rams, New Orleans Saints, Kansas City Chiefs. The Niners still available. Philadelphia Eagles. Okay, we're going to take the Chicago Bears as my defense. Alright. Now, here's for final pick. Kicker. Let's see who's left. Zane Gonzalez, Arizona. Jake Elliott from Philadelphia, who's pretty decent. Again, they're going to also rank me for how good I do, so I'm going to take Jake Elliott. Okay, let's see what score they gave me. They gave me a C+. Why did they give me a C+? Maybe I should have focused more on my wide receivers. I kind of went for a lot of running backs at the beginning. So I hope you enjoyed this video on me practicing my fantasy football mock drafts. I'll be doing more of these later. I might do another one later with my sister in the following weeks before I actually do the actual draft. I may film it, I do not know, but I hope you enjoyed me practicing. I'll see you around. Go Hawks.